A24 and Neon are really going at it in July, aren't they? With both films, Maxine and also Longlegs releasing, it looks like we are about to get a very great summer, honestly. So let's get on with this trailer for Neon's Longlegs. Before we get into it, just want to let you know we have 2 giveaway winners we're announcing later, but we are currently running another one. So if you want to enter that one, make sure you're subscribed and commenting down below. We will pick a winner at 35,000 subscribers, so very excited about that. But let's get right into this new Longlegs, which is definitely the movie that I think is going to be interesting. So like I've said before, I was very on the fence about Longlegs. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you get a good marketing, you get some amazing shots and stuff like that, but is the film really gonna hit? Needless to say, we got in our first reactions and people that watched it are calling it one of the best horror movies they've seen in a while. So that really got me excited for this as well. And the trailer just starts off like this. Cuckoo, are we getting a connection to Hunter Schafer's Cuckoo? Of course we're not, I'm just being stupid. But Cuckoo, another film that is also coming out by Neon this year. So we already watched that at South by. Check out our review if you haven't. But I really am digging these vibes here. And one of the things when I first watched or got some of the teasers for this film right here, Longlegs, was it's just some Silence of the Lambs-esque type vibes. And according to a lot of people, it really is. So we have Maika Monroe here starring as the FBI agent who is looking for this lunatic played by none other than Nicolas Cage. And funny story is that Nicolas Cage actually talked about this role a couple of years ago. And this was during a whole thing he was talking to John Carpenter about the role that he was playing and stuff like that. And it was sort of being talked about that Osgood Perkins was doing this very strong horror film with him, and he was talking about how he liked Gretel and Hansel, which was done by Osgood Perkins. And he says that the character that he's playing is like this possessed Geppetto who makes these dolls and he's hearing voices. I thought what was interesting about that is that I don't know if we're actually getting a film where there's an actual killer and it's starting to sound more like something supernatural here is going on. But this is the first trailer where we get some pretty good looks at Nicolas Cage's character. And apparently from what I've read about this character from the little interview that Nicolas Cage had with John Carpenter, is this character makes these dolls and in some way they're possessed, that they make the people that get these dolls, the family, turn to a murder of sorts where somebody in the family starts killing the other family members. And we see this in clips and shorts from some of the other images and teasers we've gotten for this movie, that it's the family that does it themselves. It doesn't seem that it's Nicolas Cage's character. By the way, incredible sound design in some of these scenes, especially this one right here where we get a first look at Nicolas Cage's character. But the character is writing in this code of sorts, and it looks like a lot of it is being pulled from different material, as we see that they also have the 9 circles of hell and things like that. And it looks like they're really pulling from the occult and all. So I don't know. Is this something supernatural going on? Is it all in the character's head? Is Lee Harkin somebody to trust, which is the character that Maika Monroe is playing? It seems that there's going to be a whole thing with time as well. It looks like at the time when they're really pushing and trying to corner this killer, it might be the mid-90s, because you see a picture right there of none other than Bill Clinton, who probably was the president at the time if they have him up there. So there's just definitely something in the 90s going on. But some of the other images and videos we see here, it looks like the families are in the 70s, which makes me feel that we are going to be going back in time between moments, because apparently this killer, the Longlegs killer played by Nicolas Cage, has been active for some time and has been killing, and they've been trying to get this person captured for this whole time. So that's why we see the character of Maika Monroe is really on edge, because they want to put an end to this. A little bit more of Ms. Maika Monroe's character, and we see that they have been trying to find this killer for some time. This one's interesting because now we know who may be in fact behind this veil, which for many teasers, many pictures, we've been anticipating, wondering who that was, because my goodness, look at this, the nun. But no, it turns out it might just be one of those dolls that Nicolas Cage's character does. And it's interesting here to see the 2 characters in the back, because those are the 2 characters we've seen throughout other teasers and images as one of the family that go. And could this be Maika? I don't know. But what we do see is that they are in fact going to have this doll show up in their home and eventually have them kill. So that's one of the things that I think we've known for some time. As you can see, same family here and everything. Dad's holding up the axe right there, blood splatter on the door. This is not a good sight. We see Nicolas Cage's character here as well, veiling the doll that seemingly showed up at this family's front door or whatever. I would never take no doll. This, I believe, could be Nicolas Cage's character years on after, where they're trying to find out exactly what's going on. And we also get this very ghastly image here of the mother we saw earlier with the doll, stabbing it right there. And then there's another shot later on where we see the mother cutting herself open in what seems to be the same area. They cut the doll as well. The more people in peril, the nun here, sister, whatever you want to call her, as well. Maika's character losing it. And it's interesting, this shot right here and the other shot, same car, everything. Is this Maika in the future, or is this Maika's mother? Has something, right? It's interesting. We do get this image here as well, and some other characters in the film. This is kind of the little image we see of this character, who apparently is somebody who survived, I believe, this whole ordeal with Nicolas Cage's character, and they're going back to them to try and find out the truth. Get this very haunting image of what looks like a Baphomet devil of sorts, and this image that I don't know what's happening here, but I could go ahead and say spoilers ahead. It could be Nicolas Cage's character or a victim offing themselves right in front of Maika. And pretty much that's a trailer right there. And I think that this trailer was cut very well. Like, honestly, this is one of those trailers that I think is the best trailer of the year so far. But I think that this is definitely such an interesting movie, the way that it's being marketed, the way that it's being presented, because we don't know what it is that's happening. We don't know what Nicolas Cage's capabilities are, if this is more grounded, if this is more supernatural. But that's what's making all of this exciting, honestly. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this latest trailer. Are you excited more or less for the movie? About 2 months to go before we get this movie, so super pumped to check it out once we're able to. Neon, you know how to reach me. Let me watch this movie right now. But in all seriousness, I cannot wait. Anyways, as always, that is going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Just breaking down the trailer. I do want to make a theory video on this as well, especially with all the writing and symbolism and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that video. If you want to watch that video, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed as well, because we are running another giveaway at 35,000 subscribers. We will announce the winners of this latest giveaway later tonight, so stay tuned. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.